Adam, did the storms affect anything at the fair?
They actually did, Judy. Behind me here, you can see the Ferris wheel actually was closed down during the storm because of the dangerous lightning that we had in the area, and they're still drying it out. They're hoping to have it open soon, and you can even see there are crowds gathering around as well. As we take a look at the weather situation, behind me there are some dark clouds out there, and they are going to continue to stick around in the short term. Donna, it's a beautiful day here at Bozeman Beach, and as you look over the beach here, there's numerous patrons enjoying this wonderful weather. Sun just getting behind a cloud. We've been in the 80s all day, but here it is almost 10:15 at night, and we still have loads of people just having a good old time. Carnival is open until around 11, they say tonight, weather dependent, but you know what? That weather is looking pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the crowd here. We got about 100 people lined up to get inside this carnival. It just opened up about 35 minutes ago. It's just full of excitement here, and I'm going to stick around. I'll have your full weather forecast and much more. We'll even talk about those rivers in more details coming up. Meteorologist Adam Bell live with you inside the Storm Tracker Weather Center. We have a severe thunderstorm warning just issued for the mining city Butte under a severe thunderstorm warning, the Silverbow County, in effect until 8:15 this morning. In fact, we've already confirmed that this is a severe thunderstorm. It seems like we've seen a lot of moisture this month. Well, the correct answer is that we have. In fact, I wanted to take a look at some of the numbers for some of the local areas across southwest Montana. You can see anywhere from 150 or so percent to 289% of average. Big picture across the Pacific Northwest, the reason why we're seeing such nice weather, high pressure off to our south and west is building on in, and that's going to get rid of all these clouds. And we still have flood warnings on the Jefferson, Gallatin, Missouri, and Big Hole rivers. That's until further notice, and the reason why is because all these rivers are sitting right at or just above flood stage. And as we look at the latest numbers this evening, you know, what's your favorite kind of weather?
Sunny.
Sunny. Well, you know what? I wish I had better weather, but we're not going to get some sunny conditions. In fact, let's take a look at our weather graphics, and you can see. You know, I'm tall enough to ride this ride. That's the exciting part. I'm actually very thrilled about being able to ride it. So.
I may be too heavy.
All right. Have a good night.
Your accurate forecast from Adam Bell starts now with Storm Tracker Weather on Montana's news station.
Welcome back. Let's start with what's going on right now. We have a severe thunderstorm watch still in effect for a few counties across our area. We've got Jefferson, Deer Lodge, and Powell counties also involved in the watch, and that is in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. What that means is that there are severe thunderstorms still possible through the 8 o'clock hour. Further south across the southern part of our viewing area, no watches have been posted, but we still have the potential for some wet weather. In fact, we're still going to see some of those thunderstorms, and those storms could add, along with the snow melt, to rising waters across the region. That's why there's a flood watch actually issued for the southern part of our viewing area, including Beaverhead, Madison, and Gallatin counties, and this is in effect until Saturday morning. So we are not out of the woods yet in terms of the rising waters here in southwest Montana. A local look at some of the storms that have been developing in the last couple hours. You can still see most of the heavier thunderstorms, and the stronger ones are well off to our north and east, but we did have one roll through Belgrade, another one just getting ready to go toward the West Yellowstone area, another one just outside of Dillon. Nothing major with these storms. No warnings have been posted, but they could still bring some brief heavy rain, some small hail, and yes, even some gusty winds as well. A few clouds over in the mining city right now, 66 degrees. Did see a thunderstorm roll through earlier in the day, picked up 0.15 of an inch of precipitation. Let's take a step outside with our First Interstate Bank ICAM in the Bozeman area, and as we look in the distance, you can see all these storms, but so far they have missed downtown Bozeman, but they did not miss the other areas across the Gallatin Valley. Over in the mining city, once again, just a few clouds out there, clearing skies in between storms, but we're not done yet. We still have a little bit more time before these storms roll back in. As we go over back to the Bozeman numbers, 73 degrees. We did pick up some precipitation over at the Belgrade Airport. That's with that brief thunderstorm that rolled through. Still gusty out there. Southwest wind at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 29. But look how warm it got this afternoon. 85 degrees. A pretty comfortable afternoon aside from the pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Across the rest of the state, you can definitely tell where the showers and storms are versus where there is clear skies, with temperatures still in the 80s from Jordan to Miles City out toward Billings. Then you get into clouds and showers, 60s and 70s. And yes, these are numbers more typical of what we're going to see for our high temperatures the next several days. Wanted to break down just a little quickly for you here what makes a thunderstorm severe. There are actually 3 criterion that the National Weather Service uses to determine whether a thunderstorm is going to be severe. If you see 58-mile-an-hour winds or stronger with the storm, that's 1. Hail 1 inch in diameter or larger. And of course, if you see a tornado with the storm, all of those, any of those 3 would make a thunderstorm severe. The difference between a watch and a warning: watch is basically kind of like a caution, the yellow light. The warning is more like the red light. The storms are imminent. You need to move indoors immediately, and usually the warnings are issued right when the storm is happening, as opposed to the watch. The severe thunderstorm watch that was issued for a few of our counties actually was issued around 1 o'clock this afternoon, so well in advance of the storms moving back on through the area. As we look at what we can expect in the clouds and precipitation forecast, thunderstorms are going to roll on through tonight into tomorrow morning. Cooler weather moving in behind it for our Friday high, even into the weekend as well. But then high pressure is going to start moving back on in through about mid to late this weekend into early next week, and we will see that sunshine return to the region. For your forecast for tonight, though, expect partly cloudy skies, thunderstorms likely, especially early on this evening. Tomorrow, high temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we saw today, so you will definitely feel those highs a little bit chillier than what we've seen the last couple of days. Overnight tonight across the mining city, watch for those thunderstorms, some strong winds still possible early, some isolated storms early in the day tomorrow across the Butte area, 68 degrees. That's it for the high temperature. Bozeman tonight, 47 degrees with those thunderstorms, 69. That's it for the high temperature. As we look at the 7-day forecast, we are looking at some scattered showers still likely over the next several days, but it will definitely be better as we head toward Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. We're looking at 81 degrees returning, so it's nice to see a little bit some warmer temperatures returning. And in Butte, we're also seeing 60s for the next few days, 70s though on the horizon. We're going to take a short break. Ted Dawson in sports coming up next.